Right, we're here today to talk to you about 5 of the most common mistakes we see handmade sellers making on their online shop. Okay, so if you want to find out if you're making any of these yourself, listen to what we're going to talk about, and then at the end of this video you'll be able to download a very handy marketing health check, hence the stethoscope.
Hence the stethoscope,
if you're wondering
great, but it really hurts my ears, so I'm just going to take it out.
Take it off, probably wise.
Put it around my neck. It's cool. Okay, go.
Good. Okay, so the first issue, and we know it's a really thorny one for lots of handmade sellers and craft sellers, is pricing.
Yeah. Big problem.
Big problem, and in specific, underpricing. Okay, lots of people tend to undervalue their work, undervalue their products, and that's a problem for you because you're not getting paid your worth.
Getting paid enough.
And it's also a problem for customers
because it's confusing them.
It can put them off.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think you can see a product and think that looks great, but actually is there something wrong with it?
Yeah, because it doesn't seem to be pricey enough to be a handmade item made in Britain.
Yeah, so that's something definitely to think about. And
it just has sort of implications to do with questioning the quality and questioning the materials. So you definitely need to be charging your worth. So that's point 1.
Number 1.
Right, what's number 2?
On to 2 is website wobbles.
Website wobbles.
Online shop wobbles. There are some really common mistakes that lots of people make,
yes,
which are very easy to fix, which is the good news, but they can do a really bad job at putting customers off.
Putting customers off because there might be missing information on the shop. It might just not look quite right, and therefore that's sending people away because they don't necessarily trust that their items are going to get delivered. People aren't actually able to find their way around the website. They can't find the product that they're looking for, or if they do, maybe they don't know how to actually go about buying it because it's not quite a clear process. So these are easy things to fix, but you need to make sure that you're doing it right.
So that's number 2. On to number 3 is not communicating. So I think that something, whether you've got your own online shop, whether you're an Etsy or an eBay seller, if you're not communicating with your existing customers, so once somebody has actually come through and bought something from you, if you're not telling them, give them a reason to come back and buy again, letting them know, for example, that you've got new products out or you've got a new offer.
Yeah.
You're basically
you're
missing
really
out.
missing a trick because they obviously like your stuff, because if they bought something from you once, then that's a sort of win-win thing, isn't it? So now follow up and get them to come back, but you need to target them.
Yeah.
And chase them up, or you can't just sit on your laurels and wait for them to come and find you again.
Exactly, because they might, in looking for you, they might get lost and just get distracted and go and shop at somebody else's shop instead. So you need to be taking control and communicating with your customers.
Yep.
Okay.
But then this is another common one, is people not knowing who their target customer actually is.
Oh, that's a really good one.
So not knowing who they are, not really being able to identify what products they're actually needing, or in fact where they actually shop, how they like to go about shopping. All of these things are really important for you to know about your customer, so that you can appeal to them in the best possible way.
Yeah, if you don't know who your customer is, it's very difficult for you to be able to market effectively.
Yeah. Because
who you're talking to, it's a bit like sitting in the room in the dark, and you don't know where to put your products so that your target customers can find them.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something for you to look into a little bit more.
Actually,
right. Last but not least is not having a plan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have a plan, if you don't know what you're going to be promoting and when, and if you don't know what channels you're going to be using to promote and market your products, then it's very likely that you will kind of miss out on opportunities and miss out on sales. I think that's something that's a really common mistake. It's easy to do because maybe you started your business, because it's a hobby, it's developed into a business, you thought, I'll just try,
see what happens.
I'll start a shop.
And if you just keep seeing what happens, then you'll be missing out on loads of stuff that could actually happen if you just plan ahead. Just looking ahead, even just a couple of months at least. You must be thinking ahead as to what's coming up, what's going to be big coming up, and who you want to try and get to feature you. I mean, these are all things. Just by planning ahead, you can get all this done, and it's really important.
And it just makes your life a lot easier. I think that's the main thing to say as well. Just having a plan, you just know, it takes away a lot of the guesswork. You know what you're doing, and it just makes your life a lot less stress. So anyway, if you think that you might be making any of those 5 mistakes, the first thing that you need to do is not panic, because they're all very easy to remedy.
And they're really easy to remedy, and they're really common mistakes. So it's not like you're really
you're not a dunce.
Yeah, don't worry
you're not
about
getting
that.
sent to the back of the class.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all things that we talk about on the Handmade Horizons e-course, but the first thing that you need to do is to go and download our marketing health check, and then give yourself a bit of self-assessment. So run through. It's very easy, just get lots of tick boxes for you to go through and start identifying where there are perhaps some areas of your business that need a little bit of extra help. So go download it.
And we'd love to hear what you think as well.
Let us know how you get on.
Yeah, exactly. Come because there's the Handmade Horizons Facebook page. Come and let us know what you think on that.
Great. All right then, speak to you soon.